Hey, I don't have an intro. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Penacony, is what I would say if Hoyo didn't hide the end of Amphoreus in a blue quest. Oh, it just goes right into it. Okay, I was gonna do an intro, not that I have one of those. Hi, miss me yet? Oh, it's not even voiced? Before we get into it, guys, hey, I'm DonnyVick. This is my channel. Now, if you recall last time from me playing starrail, I had just suffered the complete mind that was 3.7. And I said many things. Some of them were for the sake of exaggeration for content creation. Others were very true. Firstly, did I understand what happened? Yeah, I had a pretty good idea of what happened. It wasn't rocket science, it was the wrap-up. Is my opinion of 3.7 good? 3.7 wasn't my favorite. The first half, stupendous. The second half, I can't say anything. I'm not even gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. This video isn't even about this. I didn't like the conclusion. That pissed a lot of people off. That's fine. It's an opinion. What it isn't is a free pass for you to come to my comment section and be a dick. That's on you. That's not on me. Me stating an opinion is not the free pass for you to be an asshole. But take that shit out of here. Many people told me that apparently Amphoreus, very similar to the war dance ceremony, has a wrap-up mission in the form of a blue quest. Hoyo, you released a year-long quest. How hard was it to add like one more hour? But yeah, I was gonna record 3.8. I was gonna go back to Penacony, but then I remembered this exists. So we're gonna do the Amphoreus wrap-up instead. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy starrail, please remember to subscribe and to like and leave a comment, but not a hate comment. Are you not just the colors of the evil Alicia from like Honkai? Welcome to the story we wrote together. This page of eternity exists because of you. Because of you. So you're still here? I mean, as a memory. Young girl smiled faintly. She had foreseen that this moment you would hesitate, sigh, or pose a question. A moment later, you two regained your senses. The her before you was nothing more than an ink trace left from the past, able to only carry a message, unable to exchange words. Oh, sorry, this is the only way I could leave you a message. DonnyVick, we've come such a long, long way together on the path of remembrance, even though the Amphoreus in my memories will forever continue its cycles, sealing the irontomb in the past. But those who remember you, this story and this eternal garden will always stay by your side as part of As I've Written, continuing to trailblaze with the Astral Express. The girl paused for a moment, blinking her eyes. I believe we'll meet again. Even though it's hard to guess what you're thinking, DonnyVick. Heartfelt thank you would surely make this... Wait. Heartfelt thank you would surely make the little flower in your heart bloom, right? Thank you, DonnyVick. Oh, that's right. If you have time, can you please visit me in the little village in the memory? Who knows, I might have prepared a little pink present for you. Oh, and the wink eye. Hate you! How dare you tug at my heartstrings? No Kefli there is insane, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. Gallagher, what's the... Oh. Okay, so they are there. Everyone's here. All right, hold on. Where's this quest? I have to find this quest. There it is, as I've written. There we go. All right. Oh my God, everyone's here. So as a kid, what? Hello? I don't think I ever went to this area. You can move the plates? Why have I never done that before? It's good to be back in. Oh my God, snap in assets. Oh, this is the garden area. Okay, why the fuck? I almost asked why we were so fast, and then I remembered what we just did. It's been that long since I played starrail. This garden is the final page of As I've Read. Oh my god! Oh my god! I thought I would be over the PTSD. Well, I can't not talk to like my favorite groups of the trio. Lord Myday, what brings you here? Castris, are you here for the event too? Yeah, but I had no idea that Lord Myday just don't tell me you've also prepared some handicrafts. What is happening? Crafting ingredients? Master Chryso Chef Championship? What? How have I not heard about either of these? An invitation addressed. Location: the handicraft exchange meeting sealed. The council elders wax seal. A grid-like reflective effect when you look at it under starlight. Shape of ciphers. Oh, you guys got trolled. It's the same format that I mentioned this time. There would be a legendary chef from another world beyond the sky desert and cosmic flavored dishes. Let my guard down. This kitty's gone bad. We gotta take her down. Go to tricks. Unable to resist playing mischievous games in this new world to mess with everyone. How many others must ever dream of playing? I mean, two fell for it. A lazy voice drifts from above. It's not that dramatic. I only prepared 4 letters. The 2 meant for a little delivery board. The other 2 are meant for our little... I have milk and mashed potatoes. What the fuck? This isn't alcohol. The other 2 are meant for our little deliverer boy and the tailor girl. Inviting them to wear their self-coordinated new outfits to the new season's fashion exhibition. I can't wait to see the tailor girl getting a headache over a little deliverer boy's fashion sense. Meow! Express, off we go! Oh my god. The voice faded away. Lives peacefully in this new world, but an ordinary life doesn't mean it has to stay the same forever. She probably just wants to bring something fresh and exciting to everyone. Satisfying her urge to pull a few mischievous pranks. I haven't seen Lord Finan dressed in yellow and purple either. I'm quite curious indeed. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god, she made so much stuff! But now, please let me take them back and refine them a little. What ingredients did the My Day bring? If you don't mind, I can cook them right here and invite everyone to enjoy a meal. Guess who's not getting invited? Voice only. I haven't gone far yet. I can hear everything. Great mystery. I have a suggestion. For the good of your stomach, let's eat after we've seen Finan's outfit. Lord Mighty, is it really going to be that dramatic? Oh my goodness, I missed you. I missed you so much. These are both my Amphoreus DPSs. Partner, you're finally here. Oh my god, that hit me like a truck. Oh, every time Professor X is going to stand together, it means Arkham is about to be turned upside down. Even now, I can't let my guard down. Ooh, drama? No. What are they talking about? Oh my god, that face. I heard all of that. May just want to find someone to discuss my new Titan myth circulating on the streets lately. I tell you, even though the Golden Thread, the illustrious Lady Golden still loves keeping tabs on everyone. And you, Finan. As luck would have it, I also know what you're about to say. Finan's just like that lady, not letting even the smallest detail slip by. Whose student is he, really? Stop arguing, we're all his teachers. Huh, partner? What are you talking about? Titan myth circulating on the streets. I have a bad feeling about it. Could be the one called the Hidden Hatred, the butterfly in the tree. What? A girl named Menestia caught Cersei's attention while studying at the Grove, but Cersei discovered that her closeness was merely to gain academic guidance. They really go complicate. Oh my, look at the shock in his face. Bro spilt the tea. Mr. Nexa, may I continue? Are you asking me? It's about Cersei's. What does it have to do with me? Well, after all, some people think that the crystals of gold depicted in the books are alluding to a certain new cycle. Years later, their successors' relations deteriorated to the point of becoming sworn enemies. During one encounter, they accused each other of not even deigning to look at one another properly and nearly came to blows. There's a postscript. All myths get embellished by later generations. These two titans weren't as lovey-dovey as the legend suggests. They had just some occasional collaboration. Oh. What do you think? If you ask me, there's only one redeeming quality about it. A bit of occasional collaboration. All myths are mixed with later embellishments. Indeed, that's quite an astute observation from a scholar. I was the one being hesitant with my stitches. You hear that right? Actually praised Professor to his face? Sigh, regaining my sight. I've resumed my work as a weaver. You have your eyes back? Oh my god, it's such a good story. Tessa Fananvahuna from the bookstore commissioned me to weave a Titan mythology-themed tapestry for her shop. Damn, they said, oh, your eyes are back? Slams down the commission papers. Doing these new versions in the streets, arranged to edit them. That's rare. Since when did Lady Goldweaver start caring about what others think? For all these new pair of eyes were no different from those of a child first observing the world. There was still so much to see and learn. People of the New World deserve to learn about the history through a better story, don't they? Ha! Speaking of which, we have someone right here, DonnyVick. I heard you're planning to take the story of Amphoreus beyond the sky. To weave a tapestry, wouldn't his story make the perfect blueprint? Leave it to me. I'll write with absolute fairness and objectivity. And I look forward to the day when you bring the story back again. Back again, a hobbit's tale. Okay. I kind of want to go talk with everyone else back there, but I also don't want this to last 2 fucking hours. You see, the nebula blooms with radiance, tracing the silhouette of a garden. A newborn world is about to sprout. The scene is the ending of As I've Written. And also the origin point of Amphoreus in the real world. One day it will give birth to true life. People in the memory will be born one by one, waiting for you. Tomorrow. Whew, it's dusty! Stars breathe silently. You are certain that the fruit of Amphoreus has been planted. What about its cause? Until that day comes, the journey continues. Endless possibilities unfold beneath your feet, and only the memory. But where are those who remember? Who share the memory? Memory remains in yesterday. I don't want to set off alone. Recall the promise of the Trailblaze. The story of the flame chase will echo across the stars. People remember that Amphoreus was a brilliant, magnificent world. You think you can let more people read As I've Written, preserving the memories of this world. If you do this, causality will become more stable. You can't be certain, but you're willing to believe. What matters is that this is a promise shared between you and many others. Perhaps it's time to fulfill my promise. Oh, we're going to the party car. Okay. You guys are here still? What? Hold on, Sunday's around the corner? He's not. What are you doing here alone, ma'am?
You seem a little hesitant. Do you need some help?
Taper, what are you sniffing back there, my boy? Oh. Autumn. I feel like we've done the talk to her before. I think we have to head to my room. Let me switch to my remembrance team, because I thought we were going to do Penacony right now, but apparently we're not. Here? I thought this said talk to Welton Himiko. Are they just going to stroll in the background here? It's a badass book. Oh, hello. Oh, we're sitting! Also, I love that all of these events take place in the room. I have not done the room mission. I don't have a room. If you're saying you want to mass print the text of As You've Written and publish it as a book, bad idea. However, any publications on the international network must go through the IPC's channels. I'm not sure how they'd feel about this. That's fair. One way or another, they can be persuaded. We have allies. We've already discussed details as part of the business consolidation where the verdict is approved for execution. Thanks to our experience in Urillo 6, we were able to close this deal. Rather than focusing on short-term gains, establishing a model of preservation will be more beneficial for long-term development. Somehow this would turn into, like, I know it's supposed to be a happy story, but, like, somehow they would find a way to, like, inject the preservation into the memory and, like, somehow adjust it. And then that would be one hell of a betrayal, and I would kill all of the IPC. That idea was extreme. Let's move on. Besides safeguarding new and growing civilization, the Student Investment Department was made to do. According to Dr. Ratio, establishing a consistent understanding of Amphoreus across the cosmos will aid its future to a certain degree. That's right. The International Peace Entertainment will handle the publication of As I've Written, and the IPC will cover all related expenses. As for liaising with various planets, we'll leave that to the nameless. Yep. I see you've long been prepared. Do you know what we went through? As expected of the Throne of Worlds of Amphoreus. Oh my god, that is us. Dude, being nameless is insane. Perhaps soon it'll be time for the young ones to take charge of the Express. Don't sound so world-weary. Well, we've got plenty of youth left. I was going to say, Himiko, you don't look a day over, what, 17 by US standards. Even though the IPC is helping out, knowing you definitely want to go check it out yourself, right? Go ahead then and sow the seeds of civilization. Create a story that belongs to you. The face. My quest. I must go. Sure, I won't let you. It's a story that belongs to everyone. Keep going. It's like an unwritten rule among the nameless. Press forward and see it through to the end. Time is of the essence. You head to Belobog. Wait, what? I know you mentioned it, but like, huh?
When we get back, let's not leave March 7th out of the loop. All right.
My bad. Me, real quick. Meet the Supreme Guardian. Let us and Tomato. Hi, buddy. Oh. I really thought I had to talk to him with where that was placed.
What did you say?
God, I miss Belobog. We should see Liz here too. We should see Serval while we're here. Hi, guys. It's been a while. Vic, I heard you. Oh no. My potatoes are trying to kill me. It's been a while, DonnyVick. I heard you were coming, so I invited Zila as well. Kids the orphanage are too scared to even go outside now because of the destruction. Never mind that. What do you want to talk about? Talk about it as I've written. You recount the story. Okay, so glad I got to read that. The whole cosmos was shaken up by what you did. Pretty impressive how you managed to sort everything out. Miss Topaz's anti-irontomb vaccine and our timely shutdown of the engine of creation, Belobog was able to avoid another crisis. That'd have been bad. Don't worry, the reconstruction plan hasn't been affected, but I must say, even a tiny ripple in the universe becomes a tsunami when it reaches frontier planets. Same goes for Amphoreus. As a similarly developing civilization, we are willing to contribute to its future. Goodwill is like a torch. It can only burn brighter when it is passed on. Oh, that was so cool. I'm not one for fancy schmancy words, but if you need help, I'll definitely be there. Alright, DonnyVick, I've got something to ask you. Come with me later. Oh shit, okay. So secretive. Let's just be there. I'm not playing around. Are we gonna go see Wildfire? Well, that was an abrupt teleportation. Hook the Great! Honorary member. Finally, you're here. My legs are going down. This is a play, right? The face. Hook, what are you? Heard from Clara that she was using Dickatron to help with mining, but the power was too much. She fell and broke her leg, I'm afraid. She won't be able to take interstellar flights anymore. She wants to hear your fresh stories from beyond the sky so she won't have any regrets. This has to be bullshit. I don't believe you. Dickatron really packed that much power? Something feels really... No. We gotta play into it. Is Dickatron that powerful? Just take it as the truth. Don't worry too much about the detail. Yeah, I'm catching on, Natasha. Honorary member, you'll help Hook out, right? Well, since you all say so. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the betrayal. You tell the story of as I've written, hooked by his sentence, especially those thrilling adventure parts naturally done in the voice of a bath sprite. Wowzers! Legends, galaxies, giant monsters. So cool! I knew there were so many interesting things beyond the sky, but Julie and the others wouldn't believe me. I'm gonna tell them right now. Hook sprang up from the bed with a whoosh and dashed away. Nice work, Doc. Damn, runs even faster than me. Perhaps your story was so fascinating that Critter without any tree. I mean, I was just playing around earlier. She just wanted to see your children all like that. All that fuss for nothing. Well, at least she's okay. I'm Hook of the Moles. I should get going. Keep an eye on Hook. Make sure she doesn't pull any weird stunts. Oh, that was amazing. Jesus Christ. Natasha, girl, it's been a while. How you doing? Children's energy seems endless. To be young. By the way, that book seems really interesting. Would you mind sharing a copy with me? Next time my child is being difficult, I can use it to comfort them. Feels like you're treating this like a fairy tale. You should. What's wrong with fairy tales? Yeah. The story contains defiance, courage, and love, exactly what qualities children should learn. Besides, writing fairy tales is quite challenging. You must believe in the existence of beautiful things to write about them. In my opinion, sometimes adults need fairy tales even more than children do. Since you've said so. So if you say so, thank you. Now, could you sign this for me and add a little message too? There's a word for this. Ah, yes, book signing. Consider this practice for future book signings. Message, what should I write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dan Hung and Void Ranger. If this is for the kids, it's got to be this. Well written indeed. This makes me the first owner of your exclusively signed copy. It does, madame. Pass this book down through generations, 500 years, 1,000 years. As long as children keep growing up and children's children have children, it will never be forgotten. Oh no, it's Dusty. Oh, now this is worth it. The fucking post-aftermath respect that story deserved. Oh god, it's Dusty. After all, some things must be remembered, like that supreme guardian, like all the acts of defiance that occurred among the stars. Oh. Dr. Natasha, I brought them. Where's that book? I can't remember all the details in it. Well, then shall I tell you the story again? Oh my god, it reminds me when I was a kid and I couldn't remember the names of Pokemon and Digimon.
Amphoreus have? Heard there used to be 6.
Really? This is voiced, though?
That's more than we've got.
It is. Better not take long. Just finished 6 because they didn't turn the lights on at night, huh? But they had no sun, only something called the Dawn device on the back of the tallest engine of creation. Getting half the story gets not called, it's called the Titan. Really carry the sun on their back? I'm not some gullible kid. I could testify. I carried that sun myself once. You're the Dawn device? Yeah, I could totally take. Uncle Spar. Belobog one day vanished from the universe like Amphoreus did leaving behind nothing except a book. If that happens, we'll never get to eat popping candies again or listen to Natasha's stories. No more playing hide and seek or cheering for Big Brother Luca at the arena. Force hasn't disappeared. Yeah, if the day ever comes, I'll stand tall like the heroes of Amphoreus. Oh, I'd protect everyone in Boulder Town. Oh god, it's Dusty. Then we could sign a trade adornment with the Amphoreans, just like we did with the Xianzhou. I forgot the name again. It's called the Mutual Benefit Trade Agreement. Oh, Jesus. That's not the point. Point is, we can go to the hot springs in Akima, ride dromuses, and I want to raise a little chimera. Really taking yourself idea Amphoreus like Boss Hook. Before that, you need to grow up properly. Sigh, I really wish I could grow up faster. No, you don't. Oh, God, now we're jumping ship to Fushuan. Adios, Natasha. I miss you. All right, now, am I going to have time to eat some taters, or is this going to throw me right into the fucking dialogue? Here, Fushuan was also in that battle. Okay, pause, hold that thought. Fushuan. Uh-oh, I recognize this symbol now. So, Junior Soror? I don't know what this word is. Great changes are coming. Why not join the Yun Shui as the Master Diviner? That way I could catch a breather too. Yao Guang must be joking. If I stay in the Luofu, I'm sure to inherit the position of general. If I transfer the Yun Shui, I'd be nothing but a mere Master Diviner for life. How could I not see which path holds more promise? Junior Sorors? Optimism truly delightful. Looks like optimistic Junior Soror's optimism truly delightful. Looks like optimistic general is a Luofu specialty. Your visitor's here, so I should get going. DonnyVick, what perfect timing. I was just about to visit the Astral Express. What's the matter? Wait, you were about to come to the Express? There's a German guy in my audience that would have been very happy from that. Count the story behind it as I've written in the current state of the Amphoreans. Or of the Amphoreus. Obtaining this book, I only knew that golden blood was reaped in this battle, and thus it was deemed a great victory. I did not know that within that golden blood lay such a stirring and tragic story. Shortly after the fall of Irontomb, the Alliance gathered all the generals to discuss their next course of action. The records in this book should provide them with additional support. What should we do? Rest assured, though I am one Fushuan tall, we will weather through opera storytelling or crosswalk. The Luofu never lacks ways to spread stories that capture people's hearts. Besides, the Alliance has been fighting battles everywhere in recent years, and there's been plenty of tales about their valor and victories. The word hero already carries weight in people's hearts. The faithful The faithful adaptation of this as I've written within the Alliance is most definitely assured. But from what you've said, if we want it to be remembered throughout the cosmos, the Luofu alone may not be enough. This matter requires the Skyfaring Commission's assistance. Go talk to Yukong. I will inform her of the full situation. Yukong, I do love me some Yukong. Wait, where's the nerd? Where are you?
So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind!
Oh God, it's the secretary. This woman's a massive pervert and a flirt. Everybody watch out for her. She's tried to steal Dan Hung from me. Yukong, the first lady, where I thought, damn, the people in this game are... wonderful to perceive. That was Tingyun, wasn't it? Anyway, Foxians, baby. All sky sealed by a pantheon. Of challenging taboos one after another sounds like some kind of fable. Make you a promise that the Skyfaring Commission will provide its full support for matters relating to As I've Written. From now on, the connection between the Xianzhou ships will grow even closer, and I'll have merchant vessels export As I've Written to our allied fleets. With the convenience of the Whistling Flames Guild, this matter should be handled quite smoothly. But the Luofu emerged victorious in the Battle of Irontomb. We did not escape unscathed. Your safe return is truly a blessing. It's all thanks to my companions. Back when I was a pilot, I used to go on adventures everywhere with my companions in our star skiff. Even though we always managed to get out of sticky situations, we'd inevitably get a stern talking to when we returned. Those were the reckless days of my youth. If I had to choose again, I'd probably walk the same path, same as your account of the Trailblaze in your book. I'd like to ask you a personal question. What do you think about this journey to Amphoreus? The best thing ever. What an unforgettable journey it is. I can tell you'll cherish this memory for a long time. Memory is quite a peculiar thing. Sometimes I even think it's a prank by the Glow Swather. The Foxians, the Celestials, or the Videodara, they all possess lifespans far beyond those of short... You fucking assholes! They all possess lifespans far beyond those of short life species. One of the downsides is that it's not easy. Forget, guys, remember that. For us, history feels like it happened yesterday. It is precisely because the memories of war remain vivid that the Alliance stays vigilant and ready. Legion is growing reckless and a fierce battle seems inevitable. We cannot and dare not let our guard down. Ah, look at me, what am I saying? Be it the Aeons or the war, these topics are too grand. We shouldn't let them consume too much of our thoughts. That's advice for the internet right there. Regarding As I've Written, I will do my utmost and won't let these heroic deeds be buried by the stars. Thank you, Yukong. I'm so glad I got to have a conversation with you that didn't turn depressing.
Lord Finan or General Jing Yuan?
I mean, has Jing Yuan harmed Nanook? Anyways. That day he left in disgrace, bearing thorns and apology. Today he returns, bathed in blood. Triumphant Kremnos his homeland lay, all in ruins, split asunder by blazing fire that forged adamant. Yet today we shall not speak of the psychopomp of Idonia, but of Midamos, the backlit spirit warden, and bears the by-name Mide, the name Mide that signifies a foe that no multitude could withstand, as well as a foe whom none among 10,000 could overcome. Fucking cheer! Ah! The wind tore through the banners, the rain beat down upon the remnants of the army. Across the plain rose cries of sorrow, yet only the roar of the lion was heard. And you ask, what manner of man was this Mide? He was the crown prince of Kremnos, cast off by his father, drifting for years upon the Sea of Souls, where he forged an indestructible body. Summoned by the thousand-faced matriarch, he threw himself into the great cause of the flame chase. Thereafter he hewed down the black tide, passed the trial, drank the crimson brew of blood, drove back the calamitous star of misfortune. He settled old grievances, guarded the holy city, reclaimed his sunken homeland, and ascended the agate throne. Now this is epic, like a battle-hardened lion on its throne. Kremnos' mighty name shine through the ages. Fuck. Oh, it's not even done yet. Oh, I'm dying here. Through countless cycles of upheaval, As I've Written reveals the truth of Amphoreus. Want to know what happens next? Stay tuned for the next chapter. What in the DBZ? I'm going to steal your tea real quick here.
It's still early. Where to now?
I don't know, Taper. Let's go. All right, who are we going to bump into here? Oh, no. We're going to combine Amphoreus and Mikhail. I'm not going to survive this. I'm not going to survive this. Mikhail always welcomes visitors for those who lose their way. He never fails to point them in the right direction. There's no confusion in your expression. I'm guessing you're not here for answers. There's no confusion. Leaded a Trailblaze journey. Right, I went to a world that even Akavili never reached and accomplished an unprecedented trailblaze. I want to share this experience with those who came before. All right. Let's tell them what kind of story this really is. Yeah, so much has happened in Amphoreus. How could I sum it all up in just a few words? This story, I'm afraid it's going to take a while. Let's start with the world of Amphoreus. A world that defies destiny. It was a world born of conspiracy and sin, yet burned away alongside destruction before the cold and heavy destiny. It did not fall, but destiny itself did. And now for the meaning of the journey. Oh my god, I already feel myself trying. That precious kindred spirits. As a member of the Flame Chasers, you've joined Amphoreus' grand journey. You've encountered heroes, forged bonds, and achieved greatness together. As a traveler, your footprints have already reached far and wide. Such is the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, build, and connect. But there's always a next stop on the journey. When the whistle of departure sounds, the express will leave, carrying all the memories with it. Stars will remember the name of every epic. Looks like this Trailblaze. Glimpse of the corner of the star sky, turning point in the cosmic destiny, a starting point for our next destination. A story I'll never forget. Made up my mind. Let me start from the beginning. My god, we're going to be here a while. You spent countless moments in this dream within a dream. As the story ended, a certain emotion in your heart grew stronger, like a burning ember. It's Dusty. News doesn't travel as fast. In dreams, every plot twist in the story caught me completely off guard. Thanks. I guess that's all that needs to be said. I think Mikhail would be proud of you all. Oh, transition! Journey Against Destruction and the stories behind it should be known by more people. I know a few publishers who can make dream bubbles based on sample books and put them on the market in Penacony. However, as you know, Penacony is a realm wrapped in syrup. I worry that epic tales of heroes might be too heavy for those living in dreams. All we can do is put it on the shelf. Whether it survives the competition, there are too many uncertainties. But I think, DonnyVick, you should just follow what your heart tells you. People can only tell stories they truly believe in. Once you've made up your mind, go see Dr. Edward. I'll convince Mr. Odie to help out. See you later. Thank you, Robin. In Penacony, dreams must conform to reality. And as I've written, there's no exception. No conception? No exception. No exception. What will you choose? Lucky for you, this is a dreamscape where furniture can talk. Why not hear what they have to say? I hate it here. I hate it here. Face the flowers, it looks quite expensive. As you approach, a liquid voice echoes from within. Dear Captain, do you remember me? I've been watching you for quite a while. Tell me your story, I'll teach you about niche art. As long as you immerse yourself in your own world, you won't get hurt. The vase, immersed in its own world, completely silent. Vintage dial phone stares you, occasionally rolling its eyeballs like an owl. Captain, did you know that I wasn't always a phone dial? I used to be an owl, but I'm not an owl anymore. I'm a dial phone. Want to take a guess why? If you know, you know. If you don't, well, no amount of explaining will help. Riddles need to get out of Penacony. Let's collect this. Investigate this. Wait, is the ship alive? You have a switch labeled stealth mode. And you experimentally press it down. Control plane on the screen is instantly hidden. It certainly lives up to... You approach the control console and the 4 control levers wiggle excitedly back and forth as if waving at you. Captain, look at me. I'm the control stick, and I'm an expert at controlling hearts. Trust me, just tweak the ending a tiny bit to make it less perfect, and people will absolutely go crazy for it. The control stick shakes, making loud creaking noises. What the fuck is happening? Collect your thoughts. How about I collect these mashed potatoes real quick? Take the furniture's advice to heart. Provides practically zero guidance. Fuck, dude. Looks like it's up to you to make the final verdict. After all, you're the one who lives through this story. Should I make some changes? Absolutely not. As you know, nothing is taken seriously in Penacony. Even heroes' tales of blood and tears are just casual gossip over dinner. Remember Clocky, Brother Hanu, Miss Note? They were all living legends once, as if... Oh my... I hate that you guys do this shit! If, as I've written, gets passed down in the same mocking way, is that really what you want? I believe in Amphoreus. Yes, the answer was crystal clear from the start. The story of the three nameless is the best proof of that, isn't it? Type.
It's still early. Where to
Syrup
now?
and honey brew. Dr. Edward. Love, friendship, rage, regret. Such a tiny dream bubble contains such complex emotions. It's like pouring a whole bottle of vodka into a dolium. Thank you for providing the memories. Here's my verdict. It's bound to be a huge hit. Even if the results aren't what we expected, I could still have the heroes tap dance in the vortex of Genesis. That'll be just as big a success. Just kidding. Rest assured, I'm a professional dream bubble collector. I know what can and can't be successful. And so, as I've written, was published in Penacony. Some guess the alfalfa was behind it, and they weren't wrong. With such a big favor ready for the taking, why not use it? Let the young folks keep stirring things up. Who knows, maybe they will actually change the universe one day. Damn it, old Odie.
Amphoreus? A world made of Memoria? What a joke.
You living in a dream. Titans, cycles, fall of the erudition, quite the imagination there. I bet the plot is so cliche, it's just another story about heroes fighting monsters. We've seen that 100 times already. That's what you call a classic formula. People keep coming back for more, and that's why this theme never gets old. Not to mention, this was based on a real story. Haven't you heard the Interastral Peace broadcast? Irontomb was really defeated and the seeds of civilization have sprouted in the universe. Maybe we'll be able to step into that Memoria world one day and have face-to-face conversations with the heroes from that book. World made of Memoria? No way, that's gotta be something the Oak family made up. Whatever, just go hang out with Clocky at the theme park and watch out for those alien memes trying to abduct you. What? Okay. Oh
It's still
no.
early. Where to now?
You're still as busy as ever. Yep, this is the space station I know. Man with luscious hair. Level 2 researcher. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, spacewalk. My Astral Express since day one of playing this game, baby. Right, let's send the damaged ships to Pier Point and have the IPC foot the bill. Oh, if it isn't DonnyVick, perfect timing. I've got good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first? Give me the goods. Remember that star knot I gave you? The good news is that I got one from a space pirate. Okay, but his fleet was dispatched to fight against the Irontomb, and that star knot was destroyed. I've reposted my purchase order, but it'll be tough to find another seller anytime soon for a ship of that size. Actually, I'm here for Irontomb 2. Recounted the story behind it as I've written in the current state of Amphoreus. To say that this idea is way more interesting than the research projects. It's a shame you don't need funding, or I'd definitely invest a few 100 million credits. Took an elective called History of Frontier Planets back in my student days. The professor warned us on the first day not to take everything at face value. Many worlds add exaggerated elements to their local hero legends, claiming their ancestors' bloodlines are inherited from some aeon. Eventually having an extraordinary origin story became quite the trend. But isn't that how stories work? When enough people believe in them, they gradually become reality. I'll get As I've Written added to the space station's required reading list. The researchers may not be interested in mythology, but once they hear it's Madame Herta's project, they'll get as excited as Peppy seeing a spacesuit. Think of which, where is Herta? I don't think I'd ever ask that question, ever. Madame Herta has overexerted herself. She still needs some time to recover. Who said that? Oh, God. It's you, OG puppet number 1. A mere Lord Ravager is enough to make me overexert myself. I just wasn't online, that's all. The IPC keeps pestering me about forming some alliance. I got tired of their nagging, so I just turned on auto answering mode. Oh no! All right, DonnyVick, I've got some more good news. After the fall, or wait, what was, how would she say it? After Irontomb fell, the scepter was ruined, but Screwy and I managed to salvage a majority of data. They are crucial for the newborn Amphoreus. Well, let's call it that for now. If things go smoothly, the world's evolution could skip its inorganic life phase and take a big step forward. Besides, the last extrapolation record, the one when you acted as the world-bearing titan, is crucial. The Trailblaze will replace the destruction and purify this world. Screwy has signed a special agreement with the IPC. They will closely monitor the state of Amphoreus for a while. Where? That's what happened to Sire. What happened to Cyrene? heart of the scepter, she too filled the cosmos. In an instant, when irontomb swept across all of existence, she became the memories of the stars. The surging imaginary energy enabled her to create a miracle with herself as the cradle. She closed the cycle of causality in Amphoreus, making a world emerge from the memory zone. Of course, I know you just want to hear the outcome. Let me put it this way. She's just sleeping. Maybe she'll open her eyes again as a pink memo sprite and once again embark on a journey to meet you. But that had already happened in the past. In her subjective time, everything has become eternal. She was smiling when she left you, so... so don't be sad. She'd tell you the same if she were here. How long until a new Amphoreus is born? Oh god, how would she know the answer to that? I can't make any promises. That planet will gradually become how you remember it to be, but no one can tell when that would be. It might take 1,000 amber eras, or it might take only a year or two. And the only thing for certain is that what you're doing will surely hasten its growth. My advice is, continue the journey. Be prepared for the worst, but keep hope in your heart. You know that... oh, Jesus Christ, this is tougher than I thought. Ah, man. You know that if there's one thing the world Amphoreus isn't short of, it's miracles. It was the prime mover of life. Oh, that's so funny. That's the question after all this. Screwy and I have reached a consensus on that. Regrettably, the answer given by the scepter is indeed destruction. You can find a more detailed discussion in the database. Really? But that's not Amphoreus' answer, and I don't imagine it's yours either. I have my own insights on this, which I've written in the annotations. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, you can make it your own research topic. I don't have any other questions. Then I'll disconnect for now. Got lots of stuff to deal with. Herta, signing off. She's just gonna stand there now. Madam Herta has actually been thinking about Amphoreus all this time. The last time she couldn't stop talking about something was when we contained the Stellaron. Leave as I've written to us. I'll contact you again when we have news. I really don't want to talk to you, and I'm assuming you're just on automatic response mode anyways. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Asta? Yep, leave it to us. Okay, return to the Express and bring this journey to a close.
Come to think of it, I haven't chatted with Sonny in ages.
Actually,
Let's go see what he's up to.
What did you guys tell me to do last time? Listen to a broadcast? I might already be past that, right? Surely.
This is the Interastral Peace broadcast. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We are here to bring you the latest news from across the cosmos.
Through the combined efforts of multiple factions, the menace of the Lord Ravager, known as Irontomb, has been successfully neutralized.
The Intelligentsia Guild reports its first observation of a newly formed celestial body, designated as Amphoreus, which has since been officially incorporated into astral charts.
The ongoing Worlds Reborn initiative has officially entered its third phase, as Plain Arcadia continues to make remarkable strides in cultural revitalization.
Oh, okay.
A hacking incident has targeted the new Eden 3 mining facility, with investigators confirming the Stellaron Hunters as the perpetrators.
That's not good.
Let's take a closer look at the details. In recent developments, the Lord Ravager Irontomb, once a scourge upon the universe, has been decisively crushed.
In a joint operation spearheaded by the Interastral Peace Corporation and supported by the Astral Express, Xianzhou Alliance, Genius Society, and numerous other forces, the civilizations of the universe have achieved a decisive victory over the destruction.
This marks the fall of yet another Lord Ravager, following the Galaxy Rangers' defeat of Zulo.
With its reach spanning the cosmos, Irontomb delivered devastating blows to countless worlds. In response to this catastrophe, the Interastral Peace Corporation took decisive action, overseeing the restoration of all affected planets.
The broad-spectrum vaccine developed by the
I have to listen to all
technology
this?
has been confirmed to effectively prevent Irontomb infections. For star zones without medical coverage, the IPC will distribute vaccines in phases. Residents are urged to remain calm.
I mean, I guess if it's important, I can
A mysterious
keep
but
it,
benign
or just cut it all out.
assisted in purging the remaining virus. On every affected device, it left a single message. Hello, world.
The Interastral Peace Corporation expresses heartfelt thanks to this anonymous protector and salutes all frontline workers for their dedication.
Yep.
Together, we stand united. As the firm pillar supporting civilized society, the IPC is committed to advancing operations against the Antimatter Legion. Stay tuned for ongoing coverage. We wish for good news ahead. Now that the iron...
Oh my God, more?
A kindling of civilization, nurtured by the remembrance, has been lit in the cosmos.
According to information provided by the Nameless, IPC representatives...
They're just re-paraphrasing everything now.
The planet is called Amphoreus.
Dr. Veritas Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild stated that, according to the Xandar recurrence theorem, Amphoreus will inevitably give rise to civilization, and its Memoria content will serve as a key foundation for the evolution of that civilization.
Through reverse engineering of the scepter fragments, Genius Society members number 76, Mr. Screwlum, and number 83, Madam Herta, have successfully replicated a portion of the data.
This suggests that life which once existed in this world may one day be reborn in the future.
Ori is
The
crazy.
IPC will uphold the principles of the preservation and provide essential protection and guidance for this planet. The Intelligentsia Guild has invited both geniuses to collaborate on this endeavor. However, Madam Herta has yet to give a definitive response.
Yeah, she's kind of lazy.
We remain confident that Amphoreus, in due course, will establish itself as a beacon within the cosmic community.
Hell yeah, okay, let's
After
get the...
several amber eras of relentless effort, the World's Reborn Initiative has recently successfully entered into its third phase, marked by the extensive restoration of cultural heritage from Ahatopia's ancient Benzite Tengoku.
What?
Once confined to a picturesque world in canvas, Plain Arcadia, located on Ahatopia, has become reality for its Imaginae inhabitants thanks to IPC assistance. Their unique artistic creations are now being shared throughout the universe via the Interastral Network.
It's a painted world?
Pearl, Secretary of the Strategic Investment Department,
Who?
announced that the upcoming stage
Oh,
of the
Stoneheart.
World's Reborn Initiative will center on artistic innovation,
I
driving
thought
robust
that said
growth in
autistic.
cultural sectors.
Meanwhile, preparations for the newest Phantasmoon games are
Phantasmoon?
well underway. Established by the Eon of Elation, this time-honored event continues to attract interest from all corners.
Is this just 4.0?
Interastral Peace Corporation wishes
Plot
the
hooks?
ceremony every success, expressing the hope that happiness and celebration will spread throughout all of Plain Arcadia.
A short while ago, New Eden 3, an important mining facility under the umbrella of the IPC, fell victim to...
We're just paraphrasing everything now. We already went over this.
Previously ravaged in the fight against the Legion, the planet underwent reconstruction, during which massive reserves of antimatter crystal ore were identified underground.
Following a thorough assessment, the IPC approved a development plan for the mine, believing that its high
What?
concentration of imaginary energy will provide a significant boost to the region's industrial recovery.
The head of the mining site reported receiving an anonymous warning prior to the attack. Currently, excavation has been halted due to a network outage.
Something ain't right there.
An investigation by the IPC's cybersecurity department has confirmed that Silver Wolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters, was behind the recent cyber attack.
The Interastral Peace Corporation
Why?
strongly condemns such acts of public property destruction and threats to cosmic security, and has increased the bounty on Silver Wolf by 1 billion credits.
Yep, that's where the money for the new character skin
We
came out.
encourage all citizens of the cosmos to come forward with any information. This
Awkward.
station will issue additional rewards to those who provide useful leads.
Alright, anyways, now we can...
And this is the end of our broadcast.
Oh, thank you.
Tune in for our next episode. Thank you for listening.
You can shut the hell up now. Okay.
Goodbye.
Good. I said... Alright, that's only, what, 10 minutes? Jesus. At last, your journey of sowing has reached its end, and you return to the Astral Express. Looking back, the Amphoreus you spoke of has taken root deep across the universe, quietly awaiting the day it will sprout. Perhaps this is the final step of Genesis. Oh my god. What are you spacing out for? Oh god, they're just behind me. Finish your missions too? Of course, after all, we three trailblazed through Amphoreus together. I ran my heart out for this. I received a message from March when I was leaving Thalassa, so I came back with her. She ran into some trouble on Calcis. Don't even get me started. I'm already shy as is, and then the Synthesesia beacon had to break down. Thank goodness Danon could speak the Claezy language. I also discovered a new species resembling chimeras on Spindle 3. There were no prior records of it. Does that mean there could be planets completely filled with dromuses? Let's wait for Himiko and Mr. Gang to come back before we do a full debrief. You should rest for now. DonnyVick, you look tired. Yeah, see you in a bit then. Oh, Jesus Christ, the world has never been so quiet. It is as though you could hear the sound of heartbeats. This is the final stroke you write for Amphoreus. Only fate knows when it will respond. But you know, whether it's tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, oh, you sons of bitches. But you know, whether it's tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they're all on the path of the Trailblaze. Not as parallel lines, but as points destined to converge. Hello?
Stay strong. Eyes forward. Always.
Must be with you. Always. Oh, it's a good thing I know you're literally part of my fucking soul, so we're good.
See you tomorrow, Amphoreus.
Ah. I am God's strongest soldier. See you tomorrow, Amphoreus. Oh, God. Oh, it's dusty. I wasn't ready. Oh, I didn't prepare myself. Ah. Fuck. No, fuck this. I'm eating my mashed potatoes. God, I just rage ate mashed potatoes. Okay, what the fuck is this again? Aren't you like a...
Let's skip the formalities about how the Express crew led the formation of the Cosmic Alliance and saved civilization from the destruction. Thanks to the Express crew's support, our operations stayed on course, even under the relentless pressure from the Marketing Development Department. Miss Himiko, the Strategic Investment Department extends its deepest thanks.
Your department's contributions during the crisis did not go unnoticed. But besides disaster relief and holding the line, you've had your hands full with something else too, haven't you?
Indeed. The Cosmic Alliance's victory this time has revealed something truly precious. A glimpse of what united civilizations can accomplish in the face of destruction. Our department is summarizing key lessons from this campaign. If another crisis of this scale appears on the horizon, we intend to have a system ready to respond.
If the IPC can take the lead in establishing a true frontline against the destruction, it will bring hope to every civilization.
Of course. That still hinges on continued support from the Astral
Yeah, I
Express.
knew it would come to that.
Once the irontomb matter is settled, we will be in touch again, Miss Himiko.
Wait, what? There's another one? Oh no, is this everything that like is happening
General
afterward?
Jing Yuan, it's been too long. Did Miss Fuxuan return safely?
Right there.
Well, she almost had a near-death experience this time.
You may only be a Fuxuan tall, but Fuxuan is okay.
The Omniscia foresaw Irontomb's obliterating strike. It also told me there was no avoiding it, no surviving it.
Damn.
Yet in that exact moment, the seer strategist sent a message. The empty fortune has cracked open, and fate can now be decided. Then we lost contact. Alas, always so cryptic. Your brilliant senior soarer never says anything plainly.
Okay.
Left me pacing all night.
Stop lying, General.
Yeah, he was just in bed.
No need to be upset, Master Diviner. Cryptic talk comes with the territory of being a general.
The soldiers of the Xianzhou stood firm in this battle amidst overwhelming
I'm so
odds.
excited now.
Their courage and sacrifice deserve recognition. And it just so happens that the golden blood of ruin the Alliance needs is in the Nameless's hands. It was taken by the hero Kazlana of Amphoreus at the cost of his life, directly from Nanook themselves.
Wild.
Though Kazlana is no longer part of this world, that kid can still reach a fragment of his memory.
Yep. Fucking... I've never seen JoJo. It just doesn't interest me, but I love the idea of like a... Almost more of like a... You could like Shaman King summon the ghost of all the fucking Chrysos heirs and use them to like empower the Traveler. That'd be epic.
Perhaps Kazlana would be willing to entrust the golden blood to an ally who went to great lengths for Amphoreus.
In that case, very well. On behalf of the Xianzhou Alliance, I offer our deepest respect to the world of Amphoreus and her brave, noble heroes. To strike an eon as a mortal, even for but a fleeting instant, this deed alone deserves to be etched into the stars and remembered forever.
Amen, brother. Oh my god, no, how many of these bubbles are there?
Mr. Boothill, it's a
Who
relief
lets
to
you on
see you
this
alive
ship?
and well after all that bloodshed.
Born tough. Though, I ought to apologize to you, Miss Himiko, for missing the Express's signal earlier.
The soldiers of both the IPC and the Xianzhou saw the way you all fought on the front lines. Please accept my sincere thanks for the bravery the Rangers showed.
No need for thanks, Miss Himiko. I ain't the leader of the pack, didn't bring many along. Most of those who showed up for this fight have a personal score to settle with the destruction. That's why they fought like they had nothing to lose.
Said leader last time, too.
The Express crew owes you and Miss Rappa a special thanks for retrieving him and Don Hung after the battle. With the sector put out of commission, there was a lot of chaos across the Amphoreus segmentum. Even with signal tracking, finding them was no simple task.
Could you imagine? All that shit was like fake digital memory, right? So Dan Hung and Trailblazer were unconscious in a ship somewhere. Could you imagine like hanging out, getting the call, hey, the destruction's here. Yeah, we're planning to come fight Irontomb. Hold your horses, Muddle Fudger. Actually, we need you to find our boys. Where are they? They're Muddle Fudging what?
What the fork, man?
Maybe her ninjutsu really is the real deal.
It is.
Speaking of which, where is Miss Rappa?
She died, unfortunately.
Don't worry, she's gone to help the other Rangers. I'll pass on the Astral Express's message to her.
Thank you. Love Rappa in this house. Oh, is it over? It is. Oh, okay. This was a whole episode of its own. But you know what? That's rightful. It deserved it. Oh, I needed that. I needed that so much after the end of 3.7.
Nice.
Why? Why though, Hoyo? A story you had no problem making across an entire year, dozens of hours long, and you didn't want to include this in the last hour of 3.7 instead of that? If you took okay, look, it was all in there. It was all good. Some people liked it, some people didn't. This is just me voicing my opinion here. I'm not looking to validate or receive validation for anything. That's not what this is. This is a recording of me playing a game and I'm sharing it. That's it. Personally, if you had just taken the moment where the Chrysosairs and everyone were on the ship and Cyrene informed you all of her decision, her sacrifice, and then this was put in over top of all the fucking repeated bullshit, it would have been amazing. But that's not what they did. They did something else. But you get both, right? You get both, just drawn out super long instead. Also, those memorial bubbles, a couple of those were quite concerning. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Amphoreus was an amazing story. It overstayed its welcome, but I'm kind of glad it did. It just made more to remember. And now that I'm past all of the Amphoreus, now I can just look back at it as a fond memory. And this was a good close. This is a good close. And it's good to see that Cyrene is still locked up in our heart. She's busy somewhere else sleeping from time to time, but she's still in there. Nice. Occasionally the memes come out. And then apparently Planar Cadia is a painted world from Dark Souls. That's gonna be amazing. But Sparksy's there. Oh my god, dude. Do you understand how I have to catch up to starrail in like a day? Because the Elation character that I want to get comes out like tomorrow. But if I get her and then get to Planar Cadia and then I run her, what was the point of me pulling Sparksy? Unless I just go full Elation, because then they all get an Elation turn. That would be quite an elating experience. My brain's a muddle fudger right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this episode. This truly was the end of Amphoreus for DonnyVick. Again, my opinion of 3.7 stays the same. This definitely added some closure that I really enjoyed. Good to know we can still go back into Good to know we can still go back into As I've Written whenever we want, because it's a part of us. That's very awesome. I love that. Very much looking forward to Planar Cadia, but first I have to get through 3.8, which I have a feeling I'm either gonna love it or I'm gonna hate it. And based on my opinion of a certain character, I have a feeling it's the later. Anyways, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't hurt too many feelings by stating my own opinion. And again, that's not a free pass for you to come in and be hateful. That's just you being hateful. It's got nothing to do with me. But regardless, if you enjoyed this, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Come over here, hit the like button. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, and/or witticisms. Yeah. See you tomorrow.